Dan Larson here, and I'm at the photo booth with part 2 of a collection that started in our last photo booth video. There's no real order to watch them in. Check that one out. Watch this one first. Watch that one second. Doesn't matter. But anyway, this is a collection, a very interesting collection I picked up off Craigslist. I don't know what there's not much more I can say about it than that. I saw the listing, went and grabbed it. It's all kinds of crazy stuff. Last week we had a bunch of Transformers, Marvel Legends tees. I'll be honest, I don't even remember what was in it. You know what? This guy was in last week's video. He is terrible. I've been trying to figure out what exactly he is, where exactly he comes from. He's got like 2 sides to him. Like, there's this robot, but then these are other feet, and these things open, and then there's like another set of arms, and he flips around, and there's another head in there. And I was like, I don't know what this guy is. Like, nobody online. There was a couple people on my Instagram, Toy Galaxy, that said it looked like a knockoff of a legitimate thing. But then this collection turned up a second one, so I don't know. Clearly, this is supposed to be able to like turn or flip or something to be able to form a second robot somehow. I don't know. It's one of those things where I think it got knocked off, and they didn't put all the functionality of the original robots into these knockoff molds. So I think these are just colorful garbage. Unfortunately. But these are not garbage at all. We'll start off in the front here from Gundam. Back in the day, I had all the Gundam figures, the mobile suits in action figures, but I never did get white base. This is the second version, I believe, of white base from Stardust Memory, maybe 0083. I don't remember exactly, but I always love this ship design. It's so cool, and I never was able to get my hands on this one, so I was really excited to see it in this collection. It doesn't really do much. It comes with a little stand. There's some peg holes here, and it sort of sits on the stand. And there's a bunch of little mini Gundam figures, which actually I think are too big even to scale with this. I don't have them here. They were in one of the other bins. And this, these wings pivot, and I think these can come off, and there's gun attachment one, so it looks like the guns are deployed. But other than that, it just kind of looks cool and sits on the shelf, and that's what it's going to do for me. So pretty psyched to have that. Over here, slide this out of here. Over here, these are Minimates. I'm sure you know what Minimates are. I did not know that Minimates at some point had their own brick building set. I don't know what they called it. Clearly it's compatible with all of the major all the major building block brands. These guys were obviously inspired by Lego figures, minifigures, and that's sort of what they were trying to do. But like I said, I didn't know they had their own building block set. And this is, I'm sure Lego has done this exact, bat plane since they've had the license, and it was just interesting to see this show up with all the DC and Batman Lego stuff that's out there now. Darkseid I don't really care that much about, but I'm pretty psyched that Superman was in there. Superman, he's a pretty cool figure. I don't really have many Minimates in my personal collection. I think I've got like regular Cap. I think he came with Absorbing Man. I've got movie Cap with movie Red Skull. I think that's it. I think that's all I actually have. So it's cool that, this is just regular old Superman. There's nothing special about him. This Batman, though, I gotta say, this is one of the coolest Batman figures I've ever seen. He's Pilot Batman here, and he can't wear his cape when he's in the Batjet, so he's got a little snap-on cape that snaps on the back, but hopefully you can see this, how awesome his helmet design is here with his goggles, and it flips up, and you can see Bruce's eyes there, and he's got his mask and whatever. But just that helmet design that visor is so cool, and he actually has a snap-on. Hang on, I thought I brought it with me. Oh, here it is. He has so he's got a regular bat suit that he can throw on over instead of his flight suit, and then he's got a little. You can take off his flight helmet and just throw on his regular bat mask if you need to. Can't find the right spot to focus on that. Anyway, those are cool. I'm psyched about those. Not something that I normally collect, but really glad to see those in there. Now up here we've got Actually, you know what? Let's, whoops. Trying to square this up a little bit better. There we go. Let's address the blue ox in the room here. This Minotaur, I was very excited to see. For those of you who don't know, this is actually a 4 horseman piece. I don't know. I meant to look it up before I started rolling here. But I don't know if it's actually technically part of Mythic Legions. They had their line that existed prior to the Kickstarter, I believe. I believe the Kickstarter started with the birds, the Ravens line, and then went into Mythic Legions. I don't remember what this line was called prior to that, but this figure is 4 horsemen. It is absolutely exquisite. I had the Scarab Beetle guy in the past, and I think his weapons are somewhere else, but this is just posability, sculpt, the detail on this thing, just absolutely insane. 4 horsemen, they know how to they know how to make a really great action figure, and I was shocked to see this in there. And then, it's one of those things where you go like, oh my god, I can't believe this guy's in there. Oh, he's the only one? So I was like a little disappointed that he was the only one. But hey, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain about that at all. In the back, we've got some Marvel vs. Capcom action here. Some Marvel Legends. Actually, I thought this was a Spider-Man Classics, but it's actually a Marvel Legends first appearance Spider-Man. It's all, it's all relevant. It's crazy how much this synced up with what's going on in the world right now. In fact, the modern version of this Black Panther is just shipping now from, I pre-ordered mine off Walmart.com just today. Should have that by Tuesday or Wednesday. I know other folks have ordered it 2 days ago, got it yesterday. They're shipping those things out like crazy. I'm doing free pickup site to store for mine. But this is a great figure based on the Teixeira run with the cape and the gold trim and the gold claws and stuff. Still holds up well today. We've got John Byrne, 70s, 80s Cyclops. My preferred Cyclops outfit. Lack of ab crunch, unfortunately. What are you going to do? And these, man, I've had this figure a couple times. I already had this figure in my personal collection. This one's actually in better condition, but every time I've ever seen it, the paint is so heavy that it just sticks, and you can't actually, like, I had to really, really heat mine up to get this this mid-calf swivel to loosen up. But still a great figure. He's the Cyclops I prefer in my X-Men setup. I'm very curious to get that Cyclops and Jean Grey 2-pack, or Phoenix 2-pack, to see if the modern one's a little bit better than this one. At the very least, it's going to have an app crunch, so that'll be cool. Mr. Sinister, I liked him, back in the Silvestri run. The figure doesn't do that much for me, just because the character doesn't really do that much for me, but this is a fantastic figure of that character. He's got a little bit of a bent leg here that I'm going to have to heat up and straighten out, and I've never cared for finger articulation, and this one in particular has all of his 4 fingers articulated, but I will say, if it's going to work for anybody, I think it works pretty good for Mr. Sinister. And the fact that they put the whole collar and his shredded cape, his spaghetti cape on him, it works really, really great. And it's just, it's when you see these old Toy Biz Marvel Legends that you're really reminded of what the quality used to be like and what they used to do. The things you used to get, this Legendary Riders, I think was the line here. This silly rocket-firing Hawkeye motorcycle. I don't know, or jet sled. I don't know for sure that this is his. I think it's his. There was a time where I wasn't really buying Marvel Legends, and this was definitely one I didn't pick up. But I'm pretty sure that's his. Anyway, it's a nice Hawkeye figure. That's definitely one of the better Hawkeyes. We've got Sabretooth back here. Fantastic Jim Lee version of Sabretooth. Just, man, I can't... this figure wouldn't get made today. It wouldn't look like this. It's just, look how far this double jointed elbow bends. This is a figure where it is good to have the finger articulation, and he just feels solid and good, and this is just a great figure. He's big, he's towering over Wolverine, just a good piece. This first appearance Spider-Man is fantastic. I don't love how they did... I don't like the finger articulation. I'd rather have interchangeable hands. I love the Ditko face, the Ditko design here. I love that he's black instead of blue. I don't like that they tuck the netting, his webbing, into the back of his head. I don't really know. Yeah, it's definitely connected. I'll have to look up online, see if others look like that, or if it's supposed to be more cape-ish. So it's neat. I don't love that though. Awesome to have that figure though. And then back here. This figure, they just showed us the Build-A-Figure coming up for that Netflix, Defenders sort of wave. I'll be getting that whole wave. I'll be putting the new one together. Maybe we'll throw Versus down because I don't know how you could possibly top this finger. Again, not a huge fan of finger articulation, but it really, really works here. He's even got, does he have thumb pivot or just thumb rotation? No, he's just got thumb rotation, but just a fine looking figure. Sculpting on this is beautiful. Just the paint apps. I don't care about this character at all. Swamp Thing? I get Swamp Thing and Man Thing confused. Why did they do that? This is Swamp Thing, but yeah, whatever. And then this Juggernaut, Series 6 Juggernaut. I've never owned this Juggernaut before, and I know a lot of people still consider it to be their Juggernaut, the best Juggernaut. I don't love it. I still prefer the Marvel Select one or the modern Build-A-Figure piece from last year. Just something about his giant monkey arms. I need a little bit more, you know, like beef in the torso here. I do like the removable helmet, though. That's pretty cool. And, you know, just joints everywhere. I wish he could make a little bit more of a fist. Does he have individual finger articulation? He does. Toy Biz, you and your individual finger articulation. He really is a good figure, though, and he's got this butterfly, I don't know what you want to call that, his latissimus dorsi joint going on there. It's a good figure, chunky, huge. I'll bet he poses better than the other two. Definitely better than the Select piece. And then in the back, got some Capcom reps here, specifically from Street Fighter 2 with Ryu. I'm not a Street Fighter 2 fan. Sagat, I think it's Sagat, right? This is Sagat. And then M. Bison, or Vega, if you're doing the Japanese version. These were NECA, I believe, right? NECA. Seriously, no markings on these? I'm pretty sure they're NECA. If they're not, whoever did them, Playmates, Palisades, I don't remember. They're fantastic figures. Big, chunky. They have that Street Fighter 2 style. Look at this cloth cape on here. And, you know, they all came with, oh, there were some other figures here. Chun-Li was in there. Unfortunately, she's missing a foot. Her foot's in the bag, but it sucks that she's broken. This guy, I didn't do my research before I popped on here. Like I said, I was a Mortal Kombat guy, not a Street Fighter guy. I don't know this guy's name, but he's in here. And then they all came with, you know, interchangeable hands. These go with him, interchangeable hands, as well as interchangeable heads. This is Ryu's screaming head. And then he's also got his, he's got an effect here for his punch. We got a hat for Quarterback Samurai. I don't know what his name is. That goes there. And then everybody else has got a face. And Bison's got another face. Sagat's got another face. Everybody's got hands, there's weapons, it's all kinds of crazy stuff. Ryu's got his duffel bag. Just really, I've never owned any of these figures, but they are fantastic. Also, what over here we've got, excuse me guys. Really cool that not only were all these Marvel Legends figures included, but there's the X-Men that all came with the Sentinel stands. All the Sentinel stands are here. I think they're all here. That's 1, 2. We got the head. This is, I don't know, is this a leg? Foot, maybe? I'm not sure what that is. But then we've got the arm with the fingers. And then the Iceman one with the frozen hand. I think that's all of them. There were a couple other Marvel Legends. Omega Red, Gambit, Cable, Apocalypse, Colossus, Doc Ock. Oh, here's another part of the Sentinel. And then Cable's machine gun bike, Iceman, and then this sweet. Look at this. You don't get this kind of stuff with Marvel Legends anymore. Look at this bike. This whole flaming motorcycle and an awesome figure. And good gosh, when is that kind of stuff coming back? Never. And then there were a few Minimates in there. It's a Spiderman and Venom pack. This was, who's in here? We've got Cap, Stealth Iron Man, Another, oh, this is another Venom. Same Venom. Carnage. Hulk. Wolverine. I'm assuming his hair's probably in here. There's some other Minimates there. And then maybe next time we'll, maybe on video 3, I'll get into some of the Robotech stuff that's in this collection. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Give this video a like. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our other videos. This and our regular stuff. I'll be hitting at least one more video, probably several more videos from this collection. It's insane. I've never seen a collection like this before. Hit like, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and hey, leave me a comment down below. Thanks. Later.